We're gonna get some solar codes up in here. As I prepare to share this message I was asked to share, and my human is in so much resistance, but the message is something bigger than me. It's something bigger than just my human. And I'll start off sharing that with all of the work that I've done purifying various aspects and all of my quantum travel and remembering and going into lifetimes and connecting with various states of consciousness. You may be already aware, if you're listening to me, that we are multidimensional beings. We exist on multiple planes. We have our galactic lives. We have our human, this life and incarnation. There's also parallel lives. We exist on various dimensions in heaven, depending on what your soul has chosen. And so you may be aware of some of the lifetimes that you've experienced. I know for me, much of my quantum travel and the work that I've done on myself has allowed the opportunity, because I went searching and kind of relentless in my search for information, whether it's in this physical realm or within the quantum realm. I always knew we are not meant to focus our attention and our energy on the old, but actually building the new. That always was in the back of my head, that had always stuck with me. And if you are listening to me or you resonate with any of my messages, or you resonate with being a part of the divine family, you have a bigger mission and purpose here than just what our human can perceive. And we're receiving information and different things along our journey. If you've done some of the deep dive, you may be aware of significant lifetimes you've experienced, like I said, or your existence on other dimensions. This is going to be just for your own insight of the significance that you hold in creation of New Earth and what we experience. Now, some of the individuals in our divine family were not able to fulfill their mission, and I've shared some other messages that we take on additional roles and different things. And everything on our path is meant to be awakened, remembered, and unlocked when it is meant to be. So it's not to rush anything, but this is intended to be an activation for you. I've known this for a bit, and I've been hesitant to share because I've always just been like, have a level of humility, but I need you to remember. So one of the significant lives that I have, and then you can look at my previous post, because I have been working on some things, getting some information, and having a little bit better sight around what's possible, what was written to be created during this time. And so there is 4 individuals that are seers that can basically see it, and it can be created. We all have our gifts. Every individual has their own unique gifts, and it also is dependent on what we chose to learn and evolve into, and how we chose to express that in this existence and experience within this reality. And like I said, there's currently 4 individuals that are seers of the New Earth, that have this ability that if they see it, it can be created. Like I said, everybody has their various roles. There's the builders, there's the leaders, the healers, all of these individuals and different roles that we chose to bring into this experience if we are choosing that experience. So my remembrance is that I am the goddess Estrella. And so with remembering that and choosing to merge with that consciousness, and also being aware of the other consciousnesses that I've held, there's been a very significant blueprint that holds the information on what our mission and purpose is and what we are supposed to bring into this experience, or what we agreed, what we told God, Source, Creator. And also when I share that is basically a trinity of giving you a 3-lens perspective of this eternal source, the God, Source, Creator. It's a 3-lens perspective. So part of my purpose here is to support in the ushering in of the New Earth. And if you have not been on my transmissions, part of my work is making this as accessible, but also recognizing not everybody agreed that they were a part of bringing New Earth, bringing in utopia, bringing in the golden era. But if you're listening to me, I just want you to know that you have a very significant role and purpose, even if you don't remember it right now, even if you don't cognitively know what you're supposed to be doing or what your mission or what your purpose is. That was the overall reason why I needed to share that piece about who I am and who I've been. And if any of my content resonates for you, it's because you're feeling it on a soul level. You remember there's specific individuals that have agreed. And usually when I'm creating these transmissions, I fill into the field on who is supposed to be there and how many individuals this was created for, because those individuals hold significant roles in supporting the anchoring of these energetic frequencies onto Earth. These transmissions that have been asked to be created are so much more than just me and so much more than just you, and utilizing these portals. And I'm listening to what's being asked to be created, and basically it's creating energetic structures within the Earth and supporting the Earth in activating also and activating its ancient blueprints held within the grid systems, within the ley lines, activating and creating these energetic pillars, so it's anchoring, basically. So if you haven't gotten the opportunity and this message is resonating for you, or you're new to my page, you can check out those transmissions and listen on YouTube, Soul Coach 4. It might be something significant for you, and I was asked to put those on there so individuals could listen as this is being built. Also, I shared that information has been coming through on what's intended to be created. And so, like I said, I have been working on that and allowing the pieces. And the interesting thing about this fun journey is we get, like my mentor said, we can get drip-fed information until we're ready, until we're at the capacity. And that's in any arena, whether it's remembering, whether it's we're going through something significant or we're healing from something, we start getting information. And I know I had gotten that name years ago, and it didn't make sense to me at the time. I was like, okay, Estrella. I'm Aquarius, that's star. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But it's just funny how spirit works with us, how God works with us, and how we start getting the drips of information that we need, that we're capable of, that we're preparing for. And I know I said I'll be sharing more, but it was so important that God wanted me to share this. Estrella wanted me to share this as a remembrance for you that if you're listening, you hold a significant role if you choose it. And if you don't choose it, then someone else steps in and has to take it over because you're not fulfilling what you signed up for. And that's not to make you feel guilty or anything, but if you feel in your very being that you have a very significant purpose here, it's because you do, and it's more than what a human even understands. When you make yourself a channel for source and you are here for the divine mission and purpose, you're going to get the guidance and support you need along the way. The intention behind this video is to activate you, to remind you, to empower you that if you feel it, it's supported. Your mission here is supported, and you are so loved and protected beyond anything that this physical reality could ever do. We are eternal beings, and we are back, and the ancient ones have returned to earth for a very significant purpose here. And let that sink in for you. Let that really sink in, even if you don't know all of the pieces yet, even if you don't know, but you can feel the words I'm saying. Let this be your activation, that you are a powerful, magnificent being. And if you're new to me, I'm sorry, I should have done an introduction. My name is Brittany. I am a quantum healer. I had to do a check-in just to see, because there's something else that wants to be shared around this. Is there more, God? That's the other message that wants to come through right now, is that you may be unconsciously fulfilling your mission and purpose without even cognitively, without even your human understanding that it's being fulfilled. If anything I shared resonates with you, then I just say, keep an eye out for what's going to be landing, because it's going to be significant to what we are creating here on Earth and the possibility for the rest of humanity and anyone else that chooses it. It's going to be something that this plane of existence hasn't experienced in hundreds of years. And these are going to be powerful activations of remembrance for you as well. Is there more? I have to ask if there's more. It's feeling complete, and I am sending you so much love.